I was very itchy. Sea urchin? A sea urchin. That's interesting. If you note something is wrong, as with a certain part of a body, our frequency is out of balance. What I felt was, rather than using my physical body, higher dimension will do the better job. Love from the universe is being all sent to us all the time, and they are saying that they are also receiving from us. It's surprising. Hello. Okay, let's start. StarSeed channel. This is Yoshi from Tokyo. Hello, this is Akiko from India. Okay, well, the topic we're having today is healing. That is called Yashi in Japanese. We just decided to talk about healing today. Well, what about you, Akiko? How is your specialty, the healing? Well, I'm not very good at it. I'm not interested so much. I should say I wasn't. No, I wasn't really, but I found Arcturian Healing was amazing some time ago, and I started to have an interesting around that time. The reason why you weren't was, for example, many people seek healing or visit spiritual places, buy healing goods, and so on. Seems every people want some healing, but why were you not interested? Why? Maybe because I am healed all the time. Well, I don't really buy items for healing and something like that. And also, I think some people do self-healing, and maybe some offers healing as a service, but I don't do that. But there are many people who are good at it. Well, actually, I've been interested in healing for a while. Well, some years ago, I bought a negative ion generator. It was popular, wasn't it? Yeah. And often I visited spiritual places like others. I was also just interested in Mayan civilization. In 2012, I just flew to Maya at that time to see the ruins. Well, basically I am influenced by trends. In addition, actually I have been a healing people for many years. I'm interested in healing, but I want to be healed, but somehow I'm doing healing for other people without realizing. So, having said that, we would like to give a thought of ways to heal today. Perhaps some people watching this video would like to know how to heal yourself and heal others. So maybe we can learn a little bit about it, or we can think about it. That's the topic of today. So anything you can think of, Akiko? Healing. Well, speaking of healing, Reiki comes up first. I perform Reiki healing, but when you perform a self-healing, even if you are not attuned to Reiki healing, just putting your hands on the body invites some energies into yourself. I hope that makes sense. So I perform it for myself or to my children quite often. So before whether not intend to perform a Reiki healing in particular, but I'm actually naturally giving some healing to others in daily life. And it's common that many parents give hands-on healing to their children, saying, looks like you have a fever, putting a hand on their whole forehead, and that has a good healing effect already. and such action transmits some energies, I think. Since ancient times, I think all the human beings have done such treatments. Well, I have also studied various things such as the latest IT equipments. Because of that, I assume that healing is basically about frequency. For example, if you feel something is wrong with your certain part of your body, the frequency there is usually out of balance. Sometimes such devices can find it out, and in that case, for example, you can heal it yourself, you can heal it using your mind. I have witnessed some cases where such frequency were aligned using those devices. What else? So, well, people go to places for healing, such as spiritual power places. And among such people, but there's some people who can't just go there for some reason. So I was wondering if there's any good way to do it. But according to Bashar, for example, I like visiting Mount Fuji and get some good energy from there. Then some people may wonder if they have to visit such places to do the same. But in fact, just thinking of that will give you just same amount of healing effect. That's what Bashar said. So I believe the healing can be done right now, anytime, anywhere. Well, then what makes you go to spiritual side, Yoshi? Well, because I get tired. My tiredness drives me to go there. It's automatic. And what happens when you get there, Yoshi? It actually charges my energy. Oh, that are you? So, also I live in the city now. When I was a child, me and my family hid at the top of the mountain with an altitude of 1,000 meters. So I often go to the mountain because of such experience, because that gives me some healing. So my physical body wants that, and also I love Hawaii, where I visit every year. I can tell the energies in Hawaii is completely different. Is that so? In addition, I'm a person who doesn't sense any energy at all, but I feel less than others, but I feel the energy there. That means those mountains in Hawaii are really suitable for me, I think. You think you don't feel anything, but actually you do. You are feeling. Maybe I was pretending not to feel. Maybe. Well, anyway, Akiko, you might not be interested in spiritual places, but where would you go for your holiday? Well, I think where I am is my spiritual place, spot. So I don't really want to go particular places. I used to go to various places, but I have never visited spiritual places or taking a tour. I'm not interested in doing that. No, I wonder why. It's probably, well, once I got an idea that I can get some energies anytime, anywhere, by visualizing in my mind, but actually, I just go there because to have fun. It's not that I'm desperate to go there, otherwise I would die, but I just go there to have fun. Well, I suppose, I think I'm always healed as well as healing myself constantly, because I'm always connected to the source or always with my higher self. That reminds me of something. After I started this kind of job, YouTube, people started to tell me that they were healed by watching my videos. But I never been said such things, Nobody ever told me that they were healed watching me. What kind of character were you, Akiko? People say that I was like sea urchin. I was very edgy. Yeah, sea urchin. That's interesting. Yeah, I was really spiky and really had a really sharp tongue. It was an accident. Anyway, are you alright? I'm sorry. We just had a piece interesting information. But a person who was a sea urchin, now she said she's healing others. So because I've been aligning my frequencies, I really couldn't get a completely relaxed state before, and I started to create the amount of time to spend without thinking. That's probably why some healing energy started to come out of me. So that means you don't need to really look for anything and go out, but if you heal yourself, that's the best thing you can do, surely. Well, without going anywhere, I used to like traveling a lot when I was in teen and 20s. I visited many places. I suppose I was charging myself with the similar energies like the ones I emitted from spiritual places by visiting those places, but I stayed in one place at the moment in India, the rural India. Now, very satisfied to be here at the moment. I don't have any wish to go out anywhere. Well, I have traveled to many countries in my 20s. I remember I energetically visited various countries. I have spent about half a year abroad. I also have a company overseas. But recently, I mostly stay in the middle of the city. One of the reasons that I have children to look after. That being said, I can feel I have been healed in these places, which I can say this is a spiritual place for me. Anyways, each person should consider how to establish your own spiritual place, and place where you are is important. I think each of one of us have a great power, and we emit some sort of healing energies naturally. However, that could become imbalanced on daily life. For example, we keep ourselves busy, our frequency could easily get imbalanced. And if you're in vortex, you emit more healing energy. So people start to telling that I am healing other people. I didn't know why. I have no idea why they are healed, just watching me. Well, it's true. I get healed by watching your videos. So maybe it was because I was aligning my frequency around there. Nobody's told such a thing. Absolutely not. That's interesting. This. So, and also, after you, please. I had a conversation with my sister on the other day about healing. Well, healing energy is present in everything. I think something said by Yantara Jiro. Anyway, we talk about what healing was, and for example, you just pouring water into a glass or write something on a piece of paper, which can be healing as well. So thinking of somebody can be also healing. My sister said so. So every action you make becomes healing and prayer, and everything that exists is sacred. Understand that way. Yeah, that's great. Everything is healing. Everything iyashi. In that case, iyashi, healing, is not something special after all. How can I put it? It's like something like a breathing. That it might be something like that. I can't explain it well though. So it happens so naturally every day that people don't even realize it. But each one of us actually can do something great in our daily life, I guess. Also, someone's existence itself can be also healing. It can be thanked by someone else. So I thought like I always needed to do something before, otherwise I would be useless, or I would be bother somebody if I don't do something. But actually, just being there can heal someone else. Well, not only me, but anyone can be like that, I think. The reason why people called you a healing character was, I'm guessing you have a gentle frequency. A gentle frequency. Basically, I am a calm person, but when I was younger, I acted with a strong ambition. But because of this character, even though I get angry, I don't look I am. That has some advantages as well. That happens to me. So since this is a YouTube video, I'm just wondering, for example, to people watching videos, I'm not familiar with it though. The people who say, I will send healing energy to those watching this video, is that possible? That's possible. It's just a frequency, so you just need to tend it. I sometimes do it. If you intend so, the energy is sent. The energy is sent to the viewers. It doesn't have to be in real time to send or receive. When the viewers see the video, the energy is received. In that case, I'm kind of curious about having an experiment so that viewers of this video will receive some healing energies. Shall we try it? Yes, okay. Let's do something. Okay, what should we start with? Well, when I do it, I connect to the higher dimensions and wait till the flow of the energy ends. It works like that. Is that okay with you? It's not something that I'm emitting energy from my hands. It's the hand power of magician or wizard. It's not like that. So anyway, would you like to show us how to do it? Okay, so we're going to connect to Arcturian energies and ask them to heal us. This is how to do it. I'm now connecting to the Arcturian energies. What kind of healing are we receiving now? Well, they're telling me that many of the viewers are holding some heavy frequencies, so this is going to be a healing to lighten those heavy frequencies. We're going to have them do that, and I'm going to intend that ask Arcturian to heal each of the viewers. And let's get started. Just a moment. I ask you who are watching just to get relaxed. It seems the energy will flow back for 1 minute. When I perform this on YouTube video, my light language sometimes accompanies with it, but I will do it without it, right? We'll keep doing it as it is. I'm just letting it flow. Well, it flows while I'll talk, so you don't have to be silent now. Not necessarily. I do feel I'm receiving it. Our energies are increasing. This is great, easy and great. Oh yes, I know what it is. This is one reason I didn't do the healings, because I have wondered was rather than rather than sending some energies through my physical body, the higher dimension will do the much better job. That is, higher dimension will perform the same thing more directly and abundantly than I do from my physical body. Rather than I try to send Reiki energy through me as a conduit, the higher dimension will happily do it more powerfully and more effectively. Because I enjoy this type of healing, I have finally begun to have an interest in healing. A conventional personal computer itself was kind of useless, but without some software installed, files stored in it. But we got a cloud storage, so we don't need anything inside the computer. So you don't need to download anything. But you used to download and give it to someone else. But we don't need to download. That's a cloud service. So it's online. Well, maybe there's you can just download any healing energy on the cloud. That's why I didn't touch healing others. I finally felt like tapping into healing work because the higher dimension now getting involved. So now I want to do it. Oh, that's why this topic came up, healing. Probably. Well, so we talked about Arcturian healing about 3 weeks ago. Today's topic was healing, which we discussed in a big frame. So there must be different ways of doing self-healing. Well, is there any other ways of our self-healing? Well, like we did earlier, just ask higher dimensions for help. Just say that you're calling out for your favorite angels, such as Archangel Michael. For example, asking him for healing on shoulders or healing on the head, or ask, please send some healing energy to Yoshi, and then he will come and do it straight away. So just ask for help and then it will be done. But for people who, for example, for me, I would say I can't really visualize and I couldn't do the condition didn't change. So there must be some tip or something. I wonder how you can do it well, or how make it works, or how to heal successfully. It is important the receiver recognize it. The person should intend to receive the healing energy being sent, and also should allow themselves to the healing. Just because we were just doing the Arcturian healing, I'm asking them now regarding to it. There are so many people who have the heavy energies. It doesn't mean that it's dark, but it's just heavy. So they told me that they had energetically lightened it. Well, this message is that they want us to connect them more frequently. So if we ask Arcturians to heal us, then they will do it right away. So don't just do everything by your own effort or own power, including healing. You don't need to do everything by yourself, like healing. But if you ask for a higher dimensions ability, that's gonna work really easily and powerfully. So please connect to us, connect to them. That makes me cry. Well, I think people never have experienced those things, so it's not easy to let it happen or let them do the job. Well, I think the gods, we have a concept of we shouldn't ask too much for gods or such casually. For example, we feel that we shouldn't do that, but it's opposite. They are waiting for us to ask for help, and they can't do anything without our consent and intent. Well, for example, if I intend to send a healing energy to you, Yoshi, and then if you don't receive, have an intention to receive, it doesn't go. For example, a receiver is expect to get some healing on the conscious level, but healing doesn't occur smoothly or effectively. It's often like the matter of timing. When the timing comes, the totally different healing can happen. Even with the healing of words or language, healing from a higher dimension, we have done earlier. But after all, a proper desired healing does not occur unless the person himself or herself within permits, I'm going to receive this healing. So I guess everyone is already permitted. For people who are watching, I think they have got the timing of letting that happen. I think your higher self leads you to this video, and you guys already permit yourself. So we talk about higher self and higher dimensions. You guys are really great. For example, Jesus or Buddha, such as in the past, you are all equal to those awesome people. So having said that, we should keep removing our heavy frequencies within us to go back to the original ourselves, that which is equal to those amazing people. So people who are watching are ready for that, but we're not used to rely on higher dimensions or other people for help. Well, if Buddha and Jesus were alive today, I'm pretty confident I can get along with them pretty well. Well, I'm guessing the viewers of this video have gradually become like that. Well, otherwise we couldn't be able to reincarnate into this time, and we wouldn't be able to accept energies from the higher dimensions today. I think your people who are living on this earth are amazing. Okay, then shall we get a message from the universe about Iyashi or healing, please? A message from the universe for everybody who's watching. Sure. Shall I say Iyashi? Well, each of us is Iyashi, healing. We are healing itself. You may not notice that yet. We are all healing each other, such as people around us and nature around us. Everything is Iyashi atteiru. That means healing each other. Is that correct Japanese? Well, I think resonating and healing each other. The word Iyashi sounds right to me. In a sense, from the cosmic perspective, for example, there is an angry person on earth that can be healing. I'm being told that everything is healing. In addition to that, to feel comfortable, when you feel comfortable, you are most resonating with yourself. On contrary, when you feel uncomfortable or which means that healing energy you have is a little out of balance. It's simple. The universe wants to tell me that everything exists in healing energy. Also, Iyashi, healing equals to love. And each one of us is a healing being, and the earth, not only from the earth but also from the universe, energies of love or healing are sent to us all the time, and they are saying they are also receiving from us. They are receiving from us. Wow, that's surprising. Wow, every one of us is emitting healing energies. Oh wow, resonating after all. Sounds great. I was surprised to know they also receive from us. Yeah, I see. So, if so, then from today, well, it's okay for us to be healed more casually, more comfortably and happily. We can start thinking like that. He said everything is healing. One of the reasons why people started telling me it is a frequency I have, as I am quite often in a relaxed state. It's about frequencies after all. In that sense, it may be quite important to align your frequencies. Very good. Thank you very much. Well, do you all feel you are healed by watching this today? Hope you do. So anyway, each one of us, everyone who is watching this, is a healing being. We learned it today. That was really great. Yes. Okay, so let's end today's video with our unique farewell greetings. Dewa dewa. With a feeling of healing at the same time. Okay. Dewa dewa. Goodbye.